Hello and welcome to Q&A with A and T. Hello, we are here today.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. You want to talk?
I'm on my lunch break, y'all. It is 12:40. I had to take off my uniform top because I'm not trying to advertise anybody else's businesses
Except what?
my own.
Except what?
My own.
Boom. That's what she's
Time out, matter of fact. Let me get my business card.
Please hold. While she is going, I would like to let you know I have Thorough Carpet Revival, a residential carpet cleaning company servicing all of Georgia. I am open 24 hours, 7 days a week because I understand that emergencies do happen. And also, I am a mobile notary. I cannot give any legal advice. However, I can notarize your paper. And boo,
We back.
we back. She back.
So this is my business card. This is the front of the business card. And it is You Choose Labs, which is a mobile phlebotomy service.
Yes.
What is a mobile phlebotomy service? It entails me. Why is this? Well, okay, so it's a mobile phlebotomy service that travels to you for the convenience of life. Who doesn't love life's conveniences?
Who?
I know I do.
I know
I
I do.
have Postmates, Uber Eats, Grubhub. It's really, really bad. I have the Dunkin' Donuts app, Chick-fil-A app, Wendy's app, Burger King app. So life's conveniences are wonderful. So that's a mobile phlebotomy service that I offer to clients and customers alike.
Okay. And how do they go about using the service? Do they
In
call a
order
number?
to hire me for services, you would call You Choose Labs at 1-833-982-4667. You would leave a message along with your contact information, whether that be email, telephone number. I will contact, you can just leave me your information. I'll contact you to set up your appointment. You can send me your doctor's order in which I'll verify all of the information, find out if you need to fast or not, if the services are stat or not, which is an additional fee. And we go from there. Your doctor.
So you can do stat services.
Yes, stat services for an additional fee. I just want to make that. I just want to make that and verbalize that because I feel like it's very important to know before you go. Because what I found in moving here is that you'll call to set up an appointment and then you'll get to your appointment. You'll ask whatever questions that you need to ask prior to the appointment. And then when you get there, you have been misinformed. So what I like to do, I like to give all of the client the information that they need so that they can make an informed decision. And if they would like to utilize,
Before you get there.
absolutely, know before you go.
Know
So if
before
they
you
would
go.
like to utilize my services after they have all of the information, absolutely awesome. If not, they want to spend their time in the laboratory waiting to be called only to find out that, oh, I've been waiting an hour and you don't accept my insurance. Then you got to go to the other lab and wait an additional hour plus.
Right.
So,
Or you have to be fasting.
yeah,
And
you have
do
to be
not know that.
fasting. And
You got
here
a
what
lot
I
of patients
found.
mad at that. They're mad when we ask them, "Are you fasting?" Because the doctor ordered
Didn't
a
tell
fasting
them
test
and they didn't
tell
inform them of the instruction. So,
Find
and then
out.
you also have those patients who just do what they want to do. Anyway.
Okay, what do you do in the case I have my grandmother who stays at my home and she needs her blood drawn? Can I use your service?
At this time right now, I do not take insurance. Insurance is accepted for the pricing and payment of your lab work to be tested.
Okay.
However, I do not accept insurance for payment for my services. I'm a private concierge service, which again affords you the luxury of me coming to your home, your office, the convenience of you not having to get into your car, battling Atlanta traffic.
Okay.
I come to you, I draw your labs, I process your labs, I deliver your labs to the laboratory. The laboratory tests them, which is where your insurance comes in. They get charged your insurance gets charged for the services that they provide with testing your labs. However, with the collection, delivery, and processing of your labs, that's a separate fee where I come in totality. So like I said, at this point in time, I do not take Medicare or Medicaid because that is a process that's federally regulated, and I'm not allowed to bill those insurances. So at this time, it's only private insurances or self-pay.
So what do I do in the case that my mother does not have insurance and we pay everything with cash for doctors and everything? So when I last took her to the doctor, let's say 2 weeks ago, the doctor ordered a CBC to be done.
Okay.
So generally I would take her to the lab and I would pay the fee out of pocket, whatever it is for a CBC. If it costs $42. My thing is, can I call you to come and draw my mother's blood, and then how would I go about obtaining the results?
So with time out, y'all, that's Gilda. Now she wanna call me. Last time I talked to her was Saturday.
The hell.
Oh, she hung up. But
she fake.
But in that instance, as long as you have a doctor's order, that is already paid for. So you go to your doctor's office, you pay for your visit. At the visit, your doctor orders your labs.
Okay.
So if you do not have insurance, those labs are either prepaid at the doctor's office, and then they'll give you the lab order or the requisition or, the prescription to have your labs drawn. You can, at that time, call me because your labs are already paid for. So we don't have to go through insurance at that point because you've already paid for your testing, the testing of your labs. Where I come in, you still have to have those labs drawn. So that's where I come in. And yes, I do take payment.
Okay.
Self-pay, patients with no insurance, or again, patients who have private insurance. It's just that you'll be paying for my services.
And how do I go about paying for your services? What are my options with paying you?
Options of paying for services are, I don't have my Cash App set up yet. However, I do have the Square app. So in that instance, once I get to your home, I'll again explain everything that is going to entail how the process works. I'll explain to you even prior to me getting to your house because I don't want to waste your time and I don't want you to waste my time. So the pricing is going to be explained prior to, and if you agree to that, I'll explain it again once I get to your home. At that point is when I have a card reader. Okay. So it'll be done right there with a credit card, debit card.
Do you accept cash?
I don't, because I feel like that's a liability, and I'm trying to eliminate all liability. I'm trying to be as safe as I can out in these streets.
Okay.
So
being that you're doing it this way.
It will only be debit card or credit card purchases at this time.
At this time.
However, I will definitely give you an update when I will be accepting cash and accepting Medicare, Medicaid patients.
Also, with the testings that are ordered, am I paying the price of the doctor? Like,
no.
Do the doctor's office go, like, if I take her to the cardiologist and he orders a CBC, is it $42 because it's coming from his office? Whereas I take her to the neurologist and they order the CBC. Now, is that CBC going to be $72? Does that depend on?
No, because it also depends on if you have insurance. Okay. Because if you have insurance, with how insurance works, the insurances contract with medical laboratories, and there's a set fee for lab testing. So your insurance may charge you for a CBC, it may charge you $30.
Okay.
And so if you do have insurance, that lab fee, what the insurance company is going to charge for testing that specimen, I don't have anything to do with that. I have no idea what contracted prices are. Okay. I have no idea what the doctor's office is going to charge, which is why I don't want to deal with insurance because it's a headache. All I want to do is provide the service that I duly love, which is phlebotomy.
And can do great.
And yes, because I know I'm great at it. And I love it because I love connecting with people, speaking with people, because everybody has a story. And I'm just personable like that, you know what I mean?
And this is why I'm asking you these questions so that the people can know. And this
right.
is also to let you know, people, that you have to give all the information. You can't give part of the information.
Exactly.
So that there's no surprises when it comes to your business. That's Avia's standpoint on it. My standpoint on it with the carpet cleaning business, I can go to a house and they will say, we need 2 bedrooms done. And get to the house and do 2 bedrooms. And then after you complete the 2 bedrooms, they're like, smell kind of good in here. I think I'm going to want 2 more bedrooms. And I want some steps. And I want the hallway. They just added all of that once you're already at the home. This is what I mean about talking to them and discussing everything that you can do and on that time frame. Because if you stay for that customer over because they added on this extra stuff, your customers that are after that will fall behind.
And time is money.
And time is money. So discuss everything.
The other thing is, I'm glad you referenced that. Let's say you utilize my services. I come to your house. I get to your house, and I'm only expecting to draw labs for 1 doctor. I know exactly what I'm going to draw. However, prior to after our last conversation between me setting up the labs or the appointment for you to have your labs drawn and me getting to your labs to draw those labs, you done saw 3 other doctors. So now you got 4 prescriptions that I have to process, and with insurance companies do not charge doubly for doing the same test. So then I have to figure out, okay, so the doctors A and C order the same lab, so that has to go separately. Dr. A also has an additional labs that he's ordered aside from himself. Dr. C has also other labs that he's ordered aside from Dr. A. So now that's 3 different requisitions. That's time. It's consuming. You have to figure out so that this patient doesn't get billed twice. And
right,
so there's a lot of things that people don't understand about the processing, testing, preparation, and billing of labs in the laboratory system. Everybody thinks that, oh, you'll go to the lab, you'll get your blood drawn, and your doctor just miraculously gets your lab results. That's not the case.
No.
There's a lot of behind the scene things that have to be done. And I just took a stand and I'm like, you know what I've been doing phlebotomy for 20 plus years. I love what I do. However, I do not like the politics of a lab. Every single year they pile on more work. And I just could come to a decision where I have enough knowledge and I have enough skills to do this on my own. So what do I have to do and what steps do I need to take in order to do this for myself as a business, as a corporation, for my business legacy and my family?
Right.
So I said, okay, I started doing my research and figuring out, okay, so what licensure do I need, if any? Do I have to be certified in the state or states that I would like to work in?
Right.
Do I need certification? Is it necessary for me to have insurance? Absolutely. This is the reason, absolutely. If you're driving a car, you need insurance. Even though you may never have to file a claim, in the event that you do, it's there.
That's why it's called an accident.
Correct.
We don't predict that. We don't know that that's
right.
going to happen. That's why it's called an accident. So what Avia is just trying to do is prepare you for in the case of if something comes up. So she's telling you the process and the things that you have to do and question before going into your own business and trying to do things on your own, because it can be done. She simply just sat here very quickly and told you how she has like a career. She has something that she does that she likes. Mm-hmm. With her doing that, she has worked that job and finessed that job to where she is the best at that job. Because again, that was something that she liked. She enjoyed doing. So now once you find something that you enjoy doing, you then find out, how can I do this on my own? How can I do this on my own?
How can I capitalize?
Because you say why.
On the thing that I love to do.
You
don't always have to be an employee. And I feel like with me, especially me, and I can only speak for myself and I guess Tamika as well. But no, I'm going to speak for myself because I've always been taught, go to school, get a good education. You go to college, you get a degree, you graduate, you'll make lots of money. That's a falsity. So it's being an employee, you'll never be rich. You'll never be rich working for someone else. So my thing was, I just want the freedom to be able to do what I want to do. If I feel like getting out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, just because, okay, I can. However, I'm not obligated to get up in the morning and punch anybody's clock.
Right.
At all. And that is the freedom and flexibility that I would like. I would like to spend more time with my family, with my grandchildren, with my friends, just like live my best life.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel like ownership, business ownership, we have to get into a mindset. When you change your mind, you change your world. You have to open up your level of awareness and just do it. Even if you don't make it, even if it fails, at least you tried, at least you've given it a good effort, and you know, okay, this didn't work. But not trying is not the way to go. Just because you don't know how doesn't mean that you aren't able to. If you find something that you really want to do and you want to make a business out of it, find each and everything that you can with regard to business ownership, opening up a business, becoming incorporated, business licensure, if you need, how much insurance you need in order to open your business. And then you don't have to have, and I also suffer from analysis paralysis, where there was a point in time where I felt like I needed to know all of the ins and outs and each and every step of the business, even before I moved forward with one thing. And if you do that, you will be stuck on stop for a very long time. And you just have to go. You just have, in order to move, you got to just 1 foot forward, 1 foot forward, 1 foot, then the next foot. You just got to take steps. And once you start doing that, your level of awareness will open up. It'll just open up doors to relationships with people, and you'll just get information, hopefully, because everybody is not willing to share information. And that's the sad thing. I feel like sharing is caring. I feel like when you network with people, you should just share what you know. Knowledge is power. And if you don't know what you don't know. You know what I mean? So if you don't ask questions, if you don't do your research, and if you don't do anything, guess what's gonna happen? You're not gonna be anything.
Nothing's gonna happen.
And you're just gonna be stuck.
And that's what, with our business, we sat down and we talked about it at first.
Yes.
So Avia is working, I am not. So this is why I was able to make the phone calls and do the legwork and go to the places and see what needed to be done. Once I got everything going, I was like, Avia, boom, this what you gotta do. So she goes down to the office and she gets the proper paperwork. She's calling the right people in order to get the business going. Mm-hmm. We got that. Boom. Find out what you like and get all the information on what you like, and then call around to make the proper steps. Also, communication is everything. I personally, you talk to people a lot or a little bit?
I talk to people at work.
Okay,
a lot.
So she talks to people at work a lot. Me, however, if I see you with, I don't know, something, let's just say I see you with a Maserati and you're driving out and you getting out the same time at me as Kroger's, I'm going to ask you, what do you do? What you do? What you do for a living? If I'm sitting down at a restaurant, I'm just like my father. I talk to everyone because you never know who is who. And it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So that's why I would say talk to everybody about it and talk to people that are doing the same exact thing so that they can tell you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. But
yes,
at the end you make your own decisions. Even if you get a little bit of information from a lot of people, take some of it or what you need from it.
Take what you need.
Keep it
discard
moving. Discard the rest and keep it moving.
Right.
And that's I feel is business 101.
Right. And the crazy thing is, this wasn't even supposed to be a business video. This was supposed to be a video.
This was supposed to be about the kids.
It was.
It's supposed to be about the kids. So we can go into the kids, but that's just how we give you information just like that. Because we definitely were here for the kids. I don't know where to start with the topic for the children. I don't know.